Hello friends, today we are going to see relationship between solubility and solubility product. Yesterday we have seen solubility, okay, and we defined solubility as the ability or property of a compound to dissolve in a water, okay. But now we are going to see the proper definition of solubility is that the amount of compound in grams that dissolved per unit volume of solvent is called as solubility, okay. In the same way we have to define, as we are generally going to define molarity, molality or normality of solutions, okay. So how we can define the solubility? The amount of compound in gram, the amount of compound in gram that dissolve per unit volume of solvent is called solubility, okay. Now in the same way we have to define molar solubility, okay. Now we know very well about the molar term. Molar means when we are going to dissolve 1 mole or number of moles of compounds in solvent to get a saturated solution, then the solubility of that compound is called as molar solubility, okay. See, we can define it in proper way. The number of moles of compound that dissolve in 1 liter of solvent to get 1 liter of saturated solution is called its molar solubility, okay. And molar solubility, we can write down the formula for the molar solubility is equal to solubility in gram per liter divided by molar mass in gram per mole, okay. Now simply consider solubility equilibrium for salt BXAY, okay. Now yesterday also we have seen salt BXAY, okay. X is the number of B atom and Y is the number of Y atoms, okay. So first upon write down the solubility equilibrium or equilibrium reaction for the salt BXAY, okay. So BXAY, how much B atoms are there? X, okay. So therefore write down XB and they carries a Y plus charge according to crisscross rule, okay. Now write down for the Y. Now the Y number of A molecules, therefore Y A raised to X minus or A X minus IN, okay. Yesterday we have seen the solubility product and the solubility product is given by KSP is equal to concentration of cation raised to their power and concentration of anion raised to their power, that is their coefficients, okay. So for the given salt KSP, that is solubility product, is equal to concentration of B Y plus raised to X into concentration of A X minus raised to Y, okay. If we kept here solubility S or concentration of B Y plus is X, or S is the molar solubility of the compound, then the equilibrium concentration of ion in the saturated solution will be, okay. Now the concentration of B Y plus is equal to X because of X is their coefficient and we have kept here concentration as a S or solubility as a S, okay. Therefore concentration of B Y plus is equal to X S, okay. In the same way the concentration of A X minus is equal to Y into S, that is Y number of Y atoms and S is the molar solubility of the anion, okay. Now and the unit for this molar solubility is mole per liter. Okay, and therefore by putting the value of concentration of by plus and ax minus, will get the equation Ksp is equal to x into s raised to power x and y into s raised to power y. Okay, that means now x into s raised to power x means it is a x raised to power x and s raised to power x. Okay, now here y s raised to y, that is y s raised to y means the y raised to y into s raised to y. Okay, so therefore the equation will become x raised to x into y raised to y and s raised to x plus y. Okay, now the multiplication of s raised to x into s raised to y is equal to s raised to x plus y, same like 10 raised to x into 10 raised to y, nothing but 10 raised to x plus y. In the same way we can write the equation for the solubility product of salt AXBY and which is equal to x raised to x y raised to y into s raised to x plus y. Okay, let's see how we can apply this concept or relationship between solubility and solubility product. Okay, now see, consider a salt silver bromides. So first upon write down the equilibrium between ions and salt. So silver bromide salt is in equilibrium with Ag plus ion plus Br minus ion in aqueous solution. Okay, so after that first one upon write down the coefficient of silver, that is Ag plus ion, is 1, coefficient of Br is 1. Okay, and what equation we have seen for the Ksp? Ksp is equal to x raised to x. Okay, that is here 1 raised to 1. Okay, again y raised to y, that is 1 raised to 1. Okay, and s raised to x plus y, that is s raised to 1 plus 1, that is s raised to 2. Okay, same way we are going to see the next example, PbI2 lead iodide. Okay, now for the lead iodide, again first upon write down the equation equilibrium between lead iodide and their ions. Okay, now see, PbI2 in solid gives Pb2 plus in aqueous plus 2I minus ions. Okay, now here 2 iodines are there, therefore 2I minus ion. Okay, write down first equation for the Ksp is equal to x raised to x into y raised to y into s raised to x plus y. Okay, now here x is equal to 1, y is equal to 2. Okay, so equation it is 1 raised to 1 into 2 raised to 2 into s raised to 1 plus 2. Okay, so 1 raised to 1 1 into 2 raised to 2 4 into s raised to 1 plus 2, that is s raised to 3, and therefore the answer is Ksp solubility product of PbI2 is 4s raised to 3. Same we have to add for aluminium hydroxide. Formula for the aluminium hydroxide is AlOH thrice. Okay, so first upon write down the equilibrium between aluminium hydroxide AlOH thrice, which is in equilibrium with aluminium 3 plus 3OH minus. Okay, Now here again x is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. Okay, again write down the equation for the KSP. X raised to x into y raised to y, s raised to x plus y. Okay, same way 1 raised to 1 into 3 raised to 3 into s raised to 1 plus 3. Okay, now 1 raised to 1 it is 1. Okay, 3 raised to 3 that is 3 into 3 into 3. 3 3 जा 3 जा 27, therefore 27, and s raised to 1 plus 3 that is s raised to 4, and therefore KSP for aluminium hydroxide is 27 s raised to 4. Okay, now the numerical based on relationship between molar solubility and solubility product. Okay, now the question is that what is the relationship between molar solubility and solubility product for salts given below. Okay, that means we have given 3 salts and we have to find out the relationship between molar solubility and solubility product. That is, we have to use here equation once again, x raised to x into y raised to y into s raised to x plus y. Okay, now first salt it is silver chromate. Okay, and the formula for the silver chromate is Ag2CrO4. Ag2CrO4. Okay, so first one upon write down the equilibrium for silver chromate. Ag2CrO4 which is in equilibrium with 2 silver ions, 2 Ag plus ions. We have given 2 silver atoms in formula, that is Ag2. Okay, and CrO4 2 minus ion. According to crisscross rule we have to find out, we had found here their oxidation states. Okay, that is +1 for the silver and -2 for the chromate ion. Okay, so now write down the equation. KSP is equal to x raised to x into y raised to y into s raised to x plus y. Okay, and put the values in the given equation. Now KSP is equal to x is 2, y is 1, therefore 2 raised to 2, 1 raised to 1, and s raised to x plus y, that is s raised to 2 plus 1. Now 2 raised to 2 4, 1 raised to 1 1, and s raised to 2 plus 1, that is s raised to 3, and therefore KSP for silver chromate is 4s3. Okay, now the next salt we have given calcium phosphate. Okay, now see for the calcium phosphate. Now the formula for the calcium phosphate is Ca3PO4 twice. Okay, now the oxidation state of calcium is +2. Okay, and the oxidation state for the PO4 is 3 minus. Okay, now write down the equilibrium reaction for the calcium phosphate. Ca3PO4 twice gives thrice of Ca2 plus twice of PO4 3 minus in aqueous solution. Okay, now first one upon write down, x is equal to 3, y is equal to 2. Okay, then write down the equation. KSP is equal to x raised to x into y raised to y into s raised to x plus y, and put the values of x and y in the equation. Okay, now see, x is equal to 3, therefore x raised to x means 3 raised to 3 into y raised to y means 2 raised to 2 into s raised to x plus y, that is s raised to 3 plus 2. Therefore KSP is equal to 27. 3 raised to 3 means 27, 2 raised to 2 means 4, and s raised to 3 plus 2 means s raised to 5. Therefore KSP is equal to 108 into s raised to 5. Now the last one salt, it is chromium hydroxide, CrOH thrice. Now first upon write down the equation for the chromium hydroxide, CrOH thrice, which is in equilibrium with 1 Cr3 plus chromium 3 plus 3 OH minus. Okay. Now first write down the values for x. X is equal to 1, y is equal to 3. Okay. Then write down the equation. KSP is equal to x raised to x into y raised to y into s raised to x plus y, and the equation will become KSP is equal to 1 raised to 1 into 3 raised to 3 into s raised to 4. Therefore 1 to power 1 it is 1, 3 raised to 3 that is 27, then s raised to 4. Okay, therefore KSP is equal to 27 s raised to 4. Okay. Thank you.